Dating. With the rise of apps, there's a dating trend that you might have thought went away, but not so fast. Speed dating is alive and well. It's making a comeback. Here to talk about it is matchmaking expert Joann Cohen. We heard about this last week, I think, in the newsroom. Somebody read an article or was talking about it. I like the idea. I like the face-to-face versus the app because I feel like people can really trick you and lie on the apps.
Right. What's really good about the speed dating is that you can make a real connection. You don't have to worry about what does your photo look like, or you being particularly witty and your 3 sentences that you can write on an app.
For those who don't know what speed dating is, because it did go away for a little while, describe it.
Okay, so speed dating is usually they have anywhere from 8 to 12 couples, so to speak, and you spend 5 to 8 minutes with one person. They ring the bell and then you move on to the next person.
Okay.
And at the end of the night, you check who you're interested in, and if they're interested in you, then the coordinator will exchange information.
Cute, and they're usually fun events, like at bars or restaurants. So you get to meet a lot of people, actually, when it comes down to it.
Yes, I think it's a really good way to socialize before the event, after the event. They usually give you a break, and so you can get to talk to other people also.
All right, so pros, cons?
Well, the pros are, again, if you're not into the technology, this is a really good way. If you also want to learn to date a little bit differently and maybe not have that pressure, speed dating is a great way to practice talking to the opposite sex. If you haven't been out in the dating world for a while, it's a really good way. The disadvantage is sometimes you can spend the whole night and not have a connection with anybody. So if you go into the event thinking, this is going to be the night I meet the one, you will be disappointed. Instead of, I'm going to just go in there and have fun and talk to a bunch of different people.
So how do you impress people face to face? Because I think, using your cell phone and texting and using apps, it's a little easier.
For some people it's easier. For some men they think it's really hard. But first of all, you want to dress to impress, and that seems simple, but a lot of people don't. And what's interesting about that, for ladies in particular, is that they say that 1 out of 5 men have actually fallen in love at first sight.
Yeah.
So it's important to look good. The other thing is to be fun, not to be, I always say this, don't be boring. So on a one-to-one date, you might say, what do you do for fun? But if you are meeting 10 people and 10 people are asking you that question, you're really tired of that.
So how do you have fun? How do you stand out?
Ask some questions that are, well, one, always be confident and have a positive attitude, even if the person before you wasn't so great. That's one. And the other thing is ask different kinds of questions and say, what are your favorite things to do in the Valley? What are things you like to do? Where's a place you would like to visit that you've never visited before? Or what's a secret or something about you that nobody knows or most people don't know, they'd be surprised? That makes it a lot more fun.
Can you open with a joke?
No.
Oh, don't open with a joke. That'll throw them off.
Yeah, I can, because you're kind of putting yourself, look at me type
I like
of
that.
thing.
You have a couple of blogs written about this topic. What's your website?
JoannCohen.com. It's JoannCohen.com.
We love when you come visit. You always have great advice. Thank you. We'll be right back, everyone. So no jokes?